What's up, guys? This is Tabletop Vibes, and today we're taking a look at Wish by Silverbow Games, and we also want to thank our sponsor, Noble Knights Gaming, for sponsoring this video. Jason, what did you think?
So this was a lot of fun game, really quick, but really involved and really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So with this
100%.
one, you are taking on the role of a Djinn, or a Genie.
Yeah.
As you can kind of see Adam kind of...
Granting wishes.
Yes. So you are taking on the role of a Genie, and you are trying to fulfill wishes of travelers all around the land as a caravan moves through the land.
Fast caravan.
Very fast caravan, yeah.
Which I think is one of the areas I really like about this game.
Yep.
Is that there's a caravan deck, and that's once the caravan ends its movement at the very end of the board, you're done.
Right.
Game's over.
And the movement is variable, so sometimes it'll move faster or slower, but you don't know. So you don't actually know when the game's going to win.
The camera has to sleep.
Yep. So really good mechanic there. But let's get into the actual game. So you have, again, people all around the land, and you are genies, and you are trying to fulfill their wishes. And you have some actions that you can do on your turn.
Right.
So with these actions, you can move around the land, move from location to location.
Yeah.
You
like
can
cities-ish.
Yeah, sort of. You can also empower those areas. So on those areas, you kind of have different sections. You have gems of different colors. You have special abilities in the areas, and you have some people of different colors. So the empowers that claim those gems. Then you can let's see, move. Well, we didn't move. We did move.
You can also use fulfillment.
Yes.
Which is the main action to get and grant wishes, right? Because you're djinns and you're granting wishes, and so you're playing cards out of your hand, and then you're paying the cost of those cards with the gems that you've collected on other movements. And playing your card down as a wish gives you victory points. It also has an instant effect, or it also has a endgame effect. Mm-hmm. Or it can be mean and they can steal gems from people and things like that.
Right.
And then you're playing it down in front of you.
And then the last thing is you have your special ability. Now this is what I really liked about the game.
This is a ton of fun.
So this is asymmetric. You all have asymmetric powers.
100%.
But unlike a lot of games, your asymmetric power really matters, and you really need to lean into it to have a successful game.
As you can see, I was the... I'm not a Smurf. Thank you, my wife and my daughter, for doing this. I was the blue Djinn, and so my ability was to use my frozen tokens and put it on the offerings, which is more wish cards, and whenever a person or somehow the card got discarded, I'd gain gems.
Yep. And I was air gem. I got to float all across the map with basically not having to take any movement because it's air and get to go anywhere you want.
Djinn flying. I mean, his ability was really awesome because what I found out was that I didn't have enough movement to get where I wanted to go, but then he didn't have enough ability to use fulfillment to build everything he wanted to build.
Right. So in this game, it is one of those classic games where just when you think you get everything ready, the game is over. So you got to move quick.
Yeah.
But also, it does move fast.
Right.
And you are doing some engine building. So with those wishes that you're putting down, that you're using those gems that you're collecting, you are building an engine that can usually help you
acquire things,
acquire other wishes, gems, movement, whatever it may be, or in victory points.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so Jason's strategy was to, every time he fulfilled a wish, played a wish card down, he would gain gems. I did not do that, but I did gain, at the end, I gained 1 wish, 1 point per wish I had already granted. So that was pretty awesome.
Right.
And then, like Jason was saying, you want to lean heavily into your abilities. I didn't play it as heavy into my abilities as I probably should have. I lost 51 to 52 because this guy figured out that he can go gain a victory point.
The thing I should have been doing the whole time, figured it out at the end.
I mean, it's a blast because it's just like, there's all these decisions. There's a decent amount of AP. We played currently a 2-player game. I can't wait to play a 4-player game, but we played this in about 45 minutes. Yeah. And that was like a learning game, I guess you could say.
But we had a lot of fun playing it.
It's so, like, the theme comes through. You're honoring wishes or fulfilling wishes. You're flying around, and the other action that you can do is build, which we haven't talked about.
Right, and in the kind of the classic thing of, djinns aren't always friendly. Sometimes they're tricksters. So when you fulfill a wish, you get to claim the meeple that you filled the wish for, and you're using them to build monuments. So you put them to work.
Yeah, and then you can use trickster tokens, which I actually got a decent amount. One of my abilities for having a wish fulfilled was ongoing ability. Every time I did another wish, I'd gain a trickster token, which makes me be able to swap the color of one of the people I have to help me build my monuments.
Right. So another mechanic that we kind of talked into was area special abilities, and these are all over the place. So you have things like you go to specific areas, you can get more gems. You can move anywhere on the map. You can claim victory points. You can take your wishes and pick a different wish from a different character and give them one of your wishes.
He did that to me.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Or even have potions, which basically are, I give up an action to get the potion, but I get an extra action later.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And these are scattered all over the map. So there's a lot, it's all based on movement, it's all based on sequencing, and it's just a blast.
Yeah, comboing in the correct sequence. Yeah. And you also have a locked ability in the middle of each of your djinns that once you play 3 fulfillment down, you're able to unlock that as well, which is huge.
Right.
Mine, as the little blue djinn here, I got another spot to be able to acquire gems, which is massive.
Right. And just like in classic engine building, what wishes do you put out? Well, you want ones that get you victory points, but also ones that probably get you gems to fulfill the next wish down the line. So there is a bit of a rolling down the hill, snowball. That's what it is, snowball kind of effect.
Yeah. I will mention too, though, in order to fulfill a wish, you have to be at a location of the color of the card.
Right.
Which, at first, it feels like it's like, oh my gosh. And so there's a lot of AP trying to figure out who you're going to go fulfill the wish to. So if I have a purple card, I have to be at a location that has a purple guy.
Yep. And when you get to the end game, so the end game is triggered when that caravan gets all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to take one more turn, and that's the end of the game. And this game is a point salad game. There is points for everything in this game. So there's points for all the wishes you have out. They each one have a different value on them. It's those points. You have your VP points that you've been collecting throughout the game. You have your end goal. We'll get to that in a sec. You have your wishes that give you end game points. And then you actually have your end goal points, which we forgot to get into.
Right.
You start the game with a secret goal, and fulfilling this gets you a ton of points.
Yeah, mine was for every fulfillment wish I did that had a lightning bolt on it, I'd get 2 victory points.
Right, which was an instance.
Which was instant, instant card, yeah.
Right, and mine was continuous effect.
Yeah.
Every wish was continuous effect. But there's also a whole ton of different variabilities here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And the other cool part about the caravan that we didn't mention is that you can trade with him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I did that right in the very beginning. I thought it was a great idea.
I was in the same location as the caravan right before the game ended, and I flew right.
And I don't know who's running this caravan, but the trades are always in your favor, so they must be losing hand over fist on this caravan.
They don't even care. I think what it is, they don't like the area they're in, and they're just trying to get out of Dodge.
Probably, it's almost like a payoff. Like, please,
we'll
scary Djinn, leave me alone. Here's stuff. Go away.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's moving fast, and they're giving you a decent amount of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a blast to play. The theme comes through, as you can see. And yeah, it's on Kickstarter tomorrow or November 14th. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, definitely check it out. Take a look at their link in the bio. Back it. It's going to be a blast. It's a ton of fun. There's also a red djinn, a green djinn, blue, and white. So those are the 4 djinns that they have. Yep. And who knows what other stretch abilities that they'll have. Also, it's a prototype, so stuff could change.
Yep.
But the art is beautiful. The game is fun. Definitely check it out. Comment on how I look as a genie. Be nice, please. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll catch you next time.